What's up, YouTube, vinyl community? Man, it's been a long time, guys. For you guys that follow me on Instagram or follow my auctions on eBay, man, you know it's been going bananas. Plus, I'm a stay-at-home dad now, taking care of kids and doing the auctions and going out and finding cool stuff. So it's, and y'all got chillins, you know what I'm talking about, man. It's been ripping and roaring. But anyway, man, I found some great stuff. I'm really excited to show some of you guys. Man, I just haven't had time to do some videos, man. I've come across some unbelievable records. But you know, I'm trying to keep them moving, so I'm putting them up at auction and they're getting gone. But I finally got a little break. The kids are asleep. I'll show you guys some cool records that I found. First off, man, I found some cool Beatles. I picked up this Beatles, the singles collection. I think this is a 1982. This is 82 UK. I mean, it's got everything. It's got everything. So if you're a Beatles collector, this is a must-have. These are super duper clean too. I got these up at auction right now. I'm also going to show you guys some Grails out of my personal collection that I put up in auction. Just stuff that I've had for a while, but you know how it is. Sometimes you gotta clean house, and you want to go out and keep buying more stuff. Another Beatles thing that I found. Look at this, Magical Mystery Tour. This is an original '67 UK 45s. Look at that. Look how clean that thing is. Impossible to find. Not impossible to find, but hard to find in really good condition. Beatles collectors would love that. It's up at auction right now. You want it. This one should end in about 5 days, I think. Man, this one, I've always been looking for a clean copy of this. Hard to find a clean copy. Unbelievable. It's the Ozzy Randy Rhoads tribute. Look how clean that is. Woo! It's complete, all the inner sleeves. Unbelievable. Good stuff. Randy Rhoads. Y'all know about Randy Rhoads. He's not with us no more. And it had such a drastic effect on Ozzy. He was never the same. This, dude, this is so cool. This is called Arpadias. Arpadies. I think I'm saying it right. But this is a French. It's like space funk. It's really, really cool. I think this is the only album that they released. But it is so good. It's so good, man. If you like that art rock, space disco kind of deal, man, this is one. When did this come out? 1977. Killer stuff. Killer stuff. Okay. Now, I remember this band when I was in high school in the late 90s. So good, man. I hardly ever find them on vinyl anyway because it's really hard to find. But that's Cracker. This is the golden age. This is an original, I think this is 95, 96, 1996. Really heavy kind of, not grunge, but grunge alternative. You know, they had that one hit, Low, that was on the radio every 30 seconds. Great song, but this one's a little bit heavier. Really killer. Cracker. Not to be confused with Uncle Cracker, the country singer. Okay, man, I found some really killer 90s hip hop. This is Brand Nubian. One for All. Yeah, so this is, what year is this? 1990? Yeah. 1990, first pressing. It's that conscious hip hop, kind of like, God, who would it be in the vein? Who would it be in the vein of? Not like Soul Quest or, oh God, my brain. Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's political. It's like, not De La Soul. Oh, it's amazing. I know all this stuff before I turn the camera on. And I turn the camera on and it's all gone. But anyway, it's great, really great. Hard to find in clean condition. Man, we're listening to Crumb, The Day When Mr. Goodfar. This is some killer, like disco funk. Really rare, really good stuff. Man, love this guy. Nate Dogg, Music and Me. This is an original 2001. It's 2001 pressing. Oh, get in there. Gotta be careful with it. But yeah, really good. Really hard to find. Really hard to find on vinyl. I'm not sure if they reissued it or not. But it's got Dre, Snoop Dogg, Jermaine Dupri, Exhibit, Corrupt, Ludacris, Fabulous. All those guys of the early 2000s that you love that ain't doing nothing no more. Nate Dogg, Music and Me. Okay, this one I was pretty excited about when I found it. I never heard of this band before. They're big in the UK jazz, funk, art rock, in that vein of Frank Zappa. That's Hatfield in the North, the Rodders Club. This is an original UK pressing. Really good, man. Really good. Great organ, keyboards, guitar. Really good. Like I said, it's like that later Zappa, but with that UK kind of tinge. Really good. Look at that cover too. What is she drawing? I don't know. But it's really good. I had their other one, their first one, not as good as this one, but still good. I really enjoyed this. I've been spinning it good lately, and a lot of this rare disco. Man, I was stoked to find this. I found this copy a couple of times, but they're always beat to death. And if you know the Lizelle brothers and how they produce, Johnny Hammond Gears. This is an original on Milestone. Man, this might be the funkiest album on Milestone. I mean, it is funk greatness, and the Lizelle brothers, not Lizelle, Mizell. Is it Fonzie and Larry Mizell? Oh man. Yep, Larry and Fonz Mizell. Here's my dyslexia, man. Get them flipped up. But yeah, Johnny Hammond, he did a lot of stuff on Kudu, and this isn't organ heavy. This is drum, guitar, just the way that those guys produce. They also produced those later Donald Byrd blue notes, like Stepping Into Tomorrow, Places and Spaces, or Spaces and Places and Spaces. Just really heavy funk. Absolutely killer, man. Johnny Hammond Gears. Find that, stream it, download it. It'll get you going in the morning. I never even heard of this album. I'm not a big fan of this guy, but when I'd seen it, I was like, man, I'd never seen this before, and it's pretty rare. It's kind of got some value to it, and it's way different than a lot of his discography. So that's Bruce Springsteen, The Ghost of Tom Joad. This is an original. What is this? 1995 pressing. Yeah, a little bit. This isn't like pop Bruce Springsteen at all. This is really different. Really different. I see why it's a little more valuable than some of his other stuff. But it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, dude. It's pretty good. Check it out. Bruce Springsteen. Okay, man, some rare Bayou funk. Johnny Jenkins. I'm gonna try to pronounce this. Tonton Makui. Did I say that right? In Cajun? Yeah, man. But this is rare, dude. This is of course it's original on Atco. Look how clean that is. Man, this is some killer Bayou Louisiana funk. Absolutely stunning. And that picture alone with that hat. He's ready to get down. He's ready to book it. You see that cover, you got to get it right. Absolutely phenomenal. Check it out. Johnny Jenkins. Okay, try to make this quick, y'all, because I think my kids are starting to wake up. I never heard of this, but it's in that vibe of that early '90s kind of conscious hip hop. But this is different. It's just different. It's a more like New York style. Anyway, Diggable Planets, Blowout Comb. It's an original signed by Craig Irving, who is the guy on here. Really killer stuff. Tough to find on vinyl, and they can fetch a good bit. You'll spend $100, $200 for a good clean copy. Like I said, this one's signed, but you know how it is with people. They don't really care if it's signed. But really, really, really good stuff. Okay. I've always been after a copy of this. I come across it a lot, but it's been getting harder and harder and harder to find. And that's Tracy Chapman's debut. This is an original white label promo, guys. It's on that Quiex. I don't know if you can. Will you be able to see it? Anyway, it's translucent vinyl, so you can see through it. Tracy Chapman, incredible singer-songwriter, guitar player. I think this is her better than her 2 albums after this that had all the good hits on it. Fast Car, Talking About a Revolution, absolutely great. Must have record. Okay, show you some of the Grails that I'm gonna put up at auction out of the old personal collection. It's Pink Floyd, A Saucer Full of Secrets. This is an original UK mono. Yeah, say what you want about this album. You know, it's got Syd Barrett, leaving the band. Gilmore and Waters working together for the first time. It's got a few good songs. Some of the songs are kind of meh, but it's still Pink Floyd nonetheless. So it's a must-have. So if you want it, I think this one ends. All these end tomorrow. So you got to jump on it now if you want it. I know I've shown this before. This Townes Van Zandt. High, low, and in between on that original Poppy. Townes, incredible songwriter. Got the original Poppy in her. Incredible songwriter. You guys know Townes. There's really nothing else to say. This one probably is one of his more, besides that self-titled that he did in '68 or '69 with him sitting at the table. This one's probably one of the second harder ones to find. A harder one to find in good condition anyway. This one's still in the shrink. But yeah, Townes, incredible songwriter. This is the last Townes that I got. I sold my other tube, so I'm not gonna have any Townes Van Zandt in the collection. But I think I can always find it later. Okay, this one's not sleeved right. Guess I wasn't ready for this one. But Pearl Jam 10, original pressing. I mean, what else? What else can you say? It's got the original inner sleeve. I've enjoyed it for years. Like I said, I can come across it again, but somebody would be happy to have this. This one I've had for years, and I was hesitant to let it go. I wanted to sell it a few years ago. I was hesitant. I've enjoyed it. That's Hear the Sonics. This is their mono debut on Etiquette. Stand out 1965 garage rock. Some people call it proto-punk. Really heavy, fuzzy, screaming. Way ahead of its time for 1965 as far as rock goes. So it's an absolute must-have. Pretty clean. Woo! I've had this forever. Sir Joe Quarterman and Free Soul. Really good. Heavy funk, heavy soul. Absolute killer. No filler at all. And this is the last one. I really regretted putting this up for auction, but like I said, this ends tomorrow. But I've enjoyed it, and it's time for somebody else to enjoy it. That's Yesterday's Children. Original on Map City. Heavy garage, psych, hard rock. This is that early 70s stuff that you want. And with a cover like that, you're not gonna pass this up. I mean, this is a beast. And somebody's gonna be happy to own it. Alright guys, that's it. Being a parent, I was glad I was able to get a quick little video in. Tunes from the Man Cave. Man, I didn't do my jazz vinyl tag. I'm gonna try to squeeze that in. Sorry guys, it's just been crazy. Any of y'all that follow me on Instagram, follow me on eBay, all the new subscribers here on YouTube, man, I really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate your support. It really means a lot. It helps provide for my family. And I can, spread good music out to the masses. And like I said, I really appreciate it. I'm gonna try to get that vinyl tag 2023 in. Chris, be patient. I think he said 90 days. I think I got plenty of time. But man, I got a bunch of things in the works. I got the punk show at the Atlanta Expo Center tomorrow, and then I got the Atlanta Record Show on Sunday. So I'm gonna take me a nice stack of some heavy hitting Grails, and I want to make a sweet trade. You know, I want something unbelievable that you'll never find again. So I hope to be back. I'll be back soon, a couple days, with some more killer stuff. See you guys later.